Hello, and welcome to Simple Guide, the series where I, PepperHomie, provide a guide, and I keep it simple. Let's get into it. So, in this guide, we will be covering how to make Meseta in Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. There are a few methods to do this, and I will cover each of them. The first method to obtain Meseta is by grinding PSE bursts and completing trials. A lot of people may tell you to do this method, but I have a different approach to doing this. If you are just wanting Meseta and don't care about weapon drops or XP, then don't worry about doing the PSE burst. What I like to do is just run around the outside of Central City and grind out trials. The reason for this is that all the monsters around Central City on the outside are all very weak, so you're able to finish a trial very quickly and generate Meseta at a faster rate than trying to achieve PSE burst or grinding trials in areas where the monsters are closer to your level. Completing any of the trials will generate 1000 to 1500 Meseta depending on the type of trial. The trials spawn rather quickly around Central City, so if you just keep on doing laps around there, you'll find trials quite often. Alternatively, if you are wanting drops and XP while you're grinding Meseta, then just go to a combat area and try to achieve PSE bursts. During a PSE burst, you will generate Meseta at a steady rate, and occasionally, when trying to achieve a PSE burst, you will find yourself working through a trial, so it's overall a decent alternative if you're wanting to get something extra while grinding Meseta. Combat areas where you can work towards a PSE burst are Rissol Forest, Banford Laboratory, and Mount Magnus. The next method for obtaining Meseta is by opening red boxes. Sometimes these boxes will give you 10,000 to 25,000 Meseta, so it's best to open these when you see them. Unfortunately, these boxes are one-time uses, but I will provide the locations to every red box in the game in the description of this video. Another method to earning Meseta is by completing any quest available. Completing some quests can generate you up to 100,000 Meseta, so it's definitely a good idea to check to see what the rewards are for any of the quests you have available. Usually the weekly quest will generate the most Meseta, but overall you should be completing any quest you have available when possible. The fourth method to obtaining Meseta is by selling items to the NPCs. This method is a little slow, but if you happen to find a alpha reactor while you're exploring the world, these will sell for 3,500 Meseta each. These don't spawn too often and they look like little golden rocks, so make sure you pick them up when you see them. If you are selling weapons, make sure you don't sell silver swords or gold swords. These should be used for weapon enhancing since they give more weapon XP. At the time of making this video, there is currently a bug in the game. This bug is present when using the convert to cash option when you're in your inventory, so make sure you take the time to come to Central City and sell to the NPCs, otherwise you may lose the Meseta when using the convert to cash option in your inventory. The last method to obtaining Meseta is by using the personal shop. This feature of the game is only available to premium users, so free-to-play players will be unable to use this method. The personal shop will allow you to sell items on the market to other players, and depending on the item, you can sell it for a large amount of Meseta. And that's pretty much all the ways to obtain Meseta in Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. If you found this guide helpful or would like to see more guides, please consider leaving a like and subscribing.